This is Melly Mel, representing Muscle Sports TV. And if there's one word that rhymes with male physique, it's Sadik. How you doing? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing great, bro. Feels back to be in Ohio.
What you gonna do the next Olympians? That's gonna be your next show?
I'm gonna do nothing less than gold, so first place.
Okay, so now, the key to your success, what do you think it is? The way you train, or your diet, or which one would you pick?
It's my heart. Nobody's as resilient as me. I never give up, and I keep on going. That's it.
All right, he said it. We're gonna see him at the Olympia. Nothing less than gold. This is Melly Mel from Muscle Sport TV. And remember, if you're not fit, you look like shit.
Yeah. Now this is to the fly alongside the freestylers, original gangsters. If you test them, you tell you end up in a blasters.
This is Melly Mel here from Muscle Sport TV. Standing next to the mayor of bodybuilding at the Arnold 2017. What's going up there, babe? What's going on upstairs, baby? What's it looking like up there?
Looks like, it's between Dallas and Cedric. And Cedric's parents have been very good to him, so I think he's going to win the show. He got great genetics, and I think down the road, he could be Mr. Olympia. He's been very patient. I got two different theories at work. One is, pile on the mass. The other rule is kind of like wait it out and kind of play to your strengths. And he's got a great physique, small waist. I think the guy down the road, the way the sport is, kind of thin at the top, I think he'll win the Olympia down the road.
What do you think they could take it to the next level? Would it be maybe something about who's training them or how he's training? What do you think could be the difference to take him to that next level?
I think patience. I think today everyone's in a hurry, and I think Cedric's going the other way. He's sitting back and saying, hey, I'm going to lean on my genetics and just wait. I think patience is kind of gone, and I think guys that are a little more patient, if you look at the landscape of the sport, he could be an next Mr. Olympia. I'm not saying win a couple, but he could. Why not? Who's going to stop him?
Yeah, he definitely got the line. Now, between us, like as far as with the mass monsters and the guys that got the symmetry, who do you lean toward, the monster or the symmetrical guys?
I like both. I mean, fans, we want guys to be huge. Then when they get thick in the midsection, we complain. So it's kind of not fair. But just like with Lionel Bayeki, there's a guy, to me, another guy, could be Mr. Olympia if he brought it all together. He just got, what doesn't he have? He just has to get that dial in that conditioning. But today is Cedric's day for sure.
So now if you had to pick the top 3 bodybuilders of all time, who would they be? The top 3?
For me, I'm a modern era guy, so I'd probably go Sergio, Arnold, Lee Haney. That's 3. That's tough to pick just 3, but small waist, mass, aesthetics.
Right.
That's a good top 3.
No, you lean it toward, how I feel about the good aesthetics, Ron Coleman, and we all love Ronnie.
Oh, yeah.
And we love Jay and even Dorian, because he was like really the first one to actually do it. But for me, I like just a nice, well put together guy. You know what I mean?
And 3 is a few.
I just wanted to
probably Ronnie, but my 3, that's for sure. You look at Sergio, Lee Haney, and Arnold. That's off the top in general. Great physiques.
And as you can tell, he has a lot of wisdom in bodybuilding. He loves the sport like us. This is Melly Mel from Muscle Sport TV with the mayor of bodybuilding. And remember, if you're not fit, you're always going to look like shit.
This is your boy in a run. And we just have fun.
This is Melly Mel with Muscle Sport TV. Who do I have standing next to me?
Robert Tim, Mr. Classic Physique. Oh yeah.
I seen his brother 2 years ago with Dennis James, training his brother. With you in the service and all that,
yes,
right?
Sir.
Cancer surviving and all that. I remember this brother well. I got the picture. I look at it all the time. Tip-top shape. He's going to be doing the classic physique in Olympia. And look out for this brother. Tell me your name one more time.
Robert Tim.
Robert Tim.
Mr. Classic Physique.
So you know who to look out for, Mr. Classic Physique. And this is Muscle Sports TV. And if you're not fit, you're going to look like shit. This is Melly Mel from Muscle Sports TV, and I'm standing with a man that needs no introduction, the great Rich Gaspari. Rich, how you doing today?
Doing great here. Thank
you.
you.
What's the key and the secret to coming up with good supplements? Because I tell people a lot of times, and I try to stay away from supplements because a lot of them don't actually work, and I've tried just stuff and it actually works. So what's the key to making a great supplement?
Well, you got to get the right doses of ingredients. We do a lot of studies looking at what's out there. There's still a lot of great supplements. When I became, a pro, what made me the best is using supplements. So it was a great transition for me to go from bodybuilder to owning the company. I mean, when I sell something, I always say the most important sale is the second sale, because it's always the person that uses that product that gets results. If you sit there and you sell bunk and doesn't make any results, you get that buyer once and that's it.
That's right.
So we're the guys that get the product to that person. Once they buy it, they use it and they use it again and they tell their friends. So it's all about selling results. You know, I believe in my products when I sell them because I use them.
Right.
So it's stuff that, you know, it's like, there's not one product on the shelf that I haven't used that I don't believe in.
And I'd like to ask you another question. Now, you still look like you're in great shape now.
Still training.
And I remember, like, when I first got into bodybuilding, I like bodybuilders like yourself and Porter Cottrell. This is before, like, the Dorian Yates and the Mass Monsters. But do you still miss training, or do you still wish you could do it, or did you kind of get over it?
Miss competing or miss?
Yeah, miss competing.
I love training. I still train 5 days a week. Do I miss the competing? Sometimes I do when I'm out there and I'm watching the guys on stage. The thing is like, you know, everyone goes through transitions in life.
Right.
You know, I was a top bodybuilder, which I'll never forget. It was a great time in my life. But then I transitioned that into being an entrepreneur businessman. And, you know, I take the same efforts, the same hard work, and go into that gym and training and put it into a business, and you're going to be successful. And I say that to anyone. You know, you can be a great athlete, but, you know, you need to take those attributes of being a great athlete and bring it onto, you know, other parts of your life.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, standing next to the great Rich Gaspari. Go buy his stuff. It definitely works, and he's a man that really is convicted and has a conviction in doing this. He made his transition from a bodybuilder to being an entrepreneur to being a great figure in the sport. And this is Melly Mel for Muscle Sport TV. And remember, if you're not fit, you're gonna look like shit.
Put your hands up. It's a stick up, no more makeup. Get that ass on the floor, ladies. Put your lipstick up. Double entendre, double entendre.
You look great, bro. You look great.
Wait till I get money, then I double
I'm hanging in there. Hey, look, this is Melly Mel with Muscle Sport TV. The gentleman to my left needs no introduction. Greene. Kai, are you still competing, or what's the next step?
Yeah, absolutely. I enjoy bodybuilding. I'll forever be a bodybuilder. You know what? We are having a really good time at the Arnold Class of 2017 at the Fitness Festival. We're doing we're definitely doing my job, at least trying to do the best we can with stepping into the commentation role with GenerationIron.com. We're doing the live streaming today and yesterday. Got a chance to work with the legendary Flex Wheeler. Oh, wow! Okay. My girl Denise is in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Denise. We're come on in here. Good to see you.
Hey, Kai, let me ask you another question. What did you see in yourself, because we knew each other for many years, what did you see in yourself for you to feel that you can make it as far as you made it in the bodybuilding world?
Oh, wow. You know what? I think what I saw in myself is the same thing that any athlete or aspiring person that's looking to achieve something needs to see. And that is the belief that, hey, man, I can do this. This is not something that I can't do. More importantly, the desire to get it done. You know? So I think with enough desire, you can compensate for the tools and resources that you may be working without. So yeah, I think the desire is everything.
And how does it feel to conquer the Mr. Olympia, but not win the Mr. Olympia? How does that feel?
Oh man, you know what? I think that the limitless possibilities are really just that, and I think that in order to do more, you got to want more.
Right.
So I'm very, very excited about being able to work with the presence of mind that is at least clear about that, wanting more. And like I said earlier, I believe with the desire, the right amount of desire, you can compensate for the things you don't have, and even achieve even more. Does that make sense?
He's a very talented guy. He can sing, he can draw, comic books, great bodybuilder, of course. This is Melly Mel from Muscle Sport TV.
This journey that it's taking, what is the most motivating part of it that keeps you going every day? What can you tell somebody who is high at the age of 15 years old, looking up at you saying, I'm going to be that man someday?
Well, the thing I would want to say first of all is that you can begin your journey towards progress from anywhere. You can start it from right where you are. So sometimes, we put that idea of wanting to be better or aiming to do better off until something else happens, we decide to live in effect, of something else. I believe you don't have to necessarily do that. You can begin your road towards personal achievement and progress from right where you are. So don't wait. If there's something that you want to achieve, if there's something that you want to do, recognize that with enough desire, you can begin that journey and you can earn and develop the tools that you will need to go further towards achieving the goal.
Words of wisdom from Greene. This is Melly Mel from Muscle Sport TV. And remember, stay fit or you'll always look like shit. This is Melly Mel from Muscle Sports TV. To my right, need no introduction, Max Charles. What's going on, Big Max?
I'm all right. How are you, bro?
How did it go in there?
It went all right, I guess. That's all I can say for now. Just quit judging. I'm showing that over yet.
Now, this is a man here. He got a lot of muscle. Now, what do you think it'll take for you to step your game up even further so you can get, to the next level?
As far as this show or in general?
In general.
In general, I just gotta get better. I gotta get more complete. Just more refining on my physique.
And what do you think that would it be extra training or would it be dietary? What would you think it would be?
Oh, everything.
Okay.
Just it's everything. My training have to be more based on improving my physique instead of lifting heavy weight, and my eating have to be based on just bringing more detail.
And what is it in you that drives you to keep going? Because I've seen a lot of guys do it, and then after a while they stop. What is it that drives Max Charles?
With me, it's natural. It's something that I've always wanted to do since I was I can't even remember, 1-2 years old. I've always been obsessed with physical activity. Whether it was running or whatever, that's something I've always been into. So whether I'm competing or not competing, that's always going to be who I am. So that's never going to go away. For me, that's just nature.
Thank you, Max. I appreciate you.
All right.
This is Melly Mel with the one and only Max Charles here from Muscle Sport TV. And remember, if you're not fit, you'll look like shit.
Exercise is what it comes down to. So, the diet, training without the diet is not going to work. It goes hand in hand.
And what is your main motivation? What inspires you to keep doing what you're doing?
I guess it's just, I got a second chance at life, so I'm just going to make the most of it. And if I can inspire other people to better themselves by seeing me, and no matter what obstacles you might face, man, if I can get over this accident and go on to better myself better than I was before, that makes it all worth it.
And guys like you inspire me. This is Melly Mel from Muscle Sports TV. And remember, if you're not fit, you're going to look like shit. Thank you, bro.
Joe Pietà from Muscle Sport TV here with my good friend Melly Mel and IFBB pro Chris Johnson at the Advanced Genetics booth, 1154 at the Arnold Expo, of course. Chris, how's it been? Crazy? I hope you're getting rid of a lot of products this
weekend. It's been phenomenal, man. This is all we got left.
Good.
It's been crazy. It's been wild. It's been awesome. We have a great booth right in front of the stage, so we're never bored. Not that we could be bored here. It's constant people.
Yeah.
But you know, if we get to look at the screen once in a while too, so it's fun.
Very good. What's been the hottest seller? Which product is out there?
Well, we're featuring the Warfare today, which is our pre-workout. 6 grams of citrulline malate in it. All the stims that you need as well. To give you a full, workout.
Awesome. And advancedgenetics.com is the place to go.
AGArmy.com.
AG Army. Oh,
yeah.
See, I got to get. Oh.
That's okay, man.
We just had somebody walk by us too. All right. AGArmy.com.
Check us out.
Melly Mel, give him that. What's that? Your famous way to cut it out.
This is Melly Mel from Muscle Sport TV, and remember, if you're not fit, you're going to look like shit. This is Melly Mel from Muscle Sport TV, and the gentleman to my right is Fabian. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing awesome. We're just coming back from Mr. Olympia in Colombia. Made a killing.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, my brother. Just doing what I had to do for the Latino community.
Okay, and what's the future for Fabian? What you got coming up?
Well, my brother, I've been in this industry for 36 years. 20 years. With Steve Weinberg, with Jim Manuel. Now I got hooked up with Bob Latimer, Jim Bob Latimer, and I got hooked up with my people in Colombia for the Mr. Olympia. We brought it for the first time. I got Dexter Jackson. I got Dennis James over there. Michelle Lewin. We did fantastic. I also have the Fabian Rasco Classic in Colombia for the first time, giving pro cars. I'm making a killing. So we're doing a little tour now to Dominican Republic. I'm going to Brazil to the Arnold Classic, and I'm going to Pizza, Bolivia, Chile, and Panama. Doing a little tour, in representation of what you know and what I know, my brother.
That's right.
Health and fitness.
And now what is it in you that keeps you going at it? Because you could have hung up your wrist straps a long time ago. What makes you keep going with it?
God. God is the energy for every human being. Unfortunately, we come too late to realize that.
Right.
But there's something that He put into us to help all this generation of health and fitness. The majority of people live off being egocentric, they're vanity, they don't think about the future, they think of the moment.
Right.
We have a long vision. That's why you and I, we've been in this game for such a long time.
That's right.
So the new generation is my vision. We need to educate them and help them to understand what you and I have done.
Words of wisdom for the one and only Fabian. Fabian, I thank you, my brother. This is Melly Mel from Muscle Sports TV. And remember, if you don't get fit, you're going to look like shit.